If you're new to F1 games and you're struggling to find pace, don't worry. You don't need a fancy wheel or insane setups to start getting faster. In this video, I'm going to show you 4 basic things every beginner should focus on. First, don't worry about turning off every assist immediately. If you're a complete beginner, assists can actually help you learn the basics of driving. Focus on learning the track, understanding braking points, and controlling the car first. Once you're comfortable, start removing assists one at a time. For example, you could start by turning off things like steering assist, then gradually work towards things like traction control and ABS. The important thing is to actually learn what the car is doing, instead of just trying to copy someone else's settings. The second tip is probably one of the biggest things that will make you faster. Learn your braking points. A lot of beginners either brake way too early or wait until it's already too late. Instead, use the boards and markers around the track. For example, if you normally brake at the 100-meter board, try braking slightly later and see what happens. Don't suddenly try to brake 50 meters later. Move your braking point a little bit at a time until you find the limit. And remember, braking isn't just about stopping the car. You want to get most of your braking done in a straight line, then gradually release the brake as you turn into the corner. That will give you much more control. Third, slow and fast out. This is something almost every beginner struggles with. You might think that carrying as much speed as possible into the corner is faster, but if you enter too quickly, you'll probably run wide and have to wait longer before getting back on the throttle. Instead, sacrifice a little bit of entry speed so you can get a much better exit. A good exit is especially important onto long straights because the extra speed you gain carries all the way down the straight. So don't focus only on how fast you enter the corner. Focus on how fast you can get out. The fourth tip is to be smooth with your steering. If you're constantly moving the steering left and right, you're probably asking too much from the car. Try to make one smooth steering input towards the apex instead of constantly correcting the car. This is especially important if you're playing on a controller. Small and smooth movements are usually much better than throwing the stick from one side to the other. The smoother you are with your steering, the more stable the car will feel, and the easier it becomes to be consistent. So if you're just starting out, don't worry about being insanely fast straight away. Focus on 4 things. Learn the basics before removing every assist. Find consistent braking points. Prioritize your corner exits, and keep your steering smooth. Master these 4 things, and you'll already be much faster and more consistent. And if you want more F1 sim racing tips, stick around because there's a lot more too.